Hey, Chris Belote here. In today's video, we're going to talk about the 7 benefits of local SEO, and number 6 will shock you. So, want to get started, but first, I want to introduce myself. If you're not familiar with me or if you've never been on my channel, my name is Chris Belote. I've been a digital marketer for 14 years. Been involved with all types of SEO, local SEO, Google ads, Facebook ads, etc. I've helped dozens of businesses get to 7 and 8 figures. I'm also partnered in some local service businesses that one is at the 7-figure level and the other almost at the 8-figure level, both of which we use a lot of local SEO. And then, of course, I have quite a handful of customers on the digital marketing side that I help with local SEO as well. All right. And next thing I want to go over, if you're here and maybe you heard about local SEO from somebody and you're not entirely sure what it is, basically what it is, if you do a Google search for a local service or product or service or anything like that, it is the map results that show up organically below the paid ads at the top. So LSAs or local service ads, you'll see these if you do something like AC repair near me, AC repair city, etc. Just for this particular local service. And then you have the normal paid Google ads, and then below that in the map pack here, what they call it, the 3-pack, you have what we call local SEO. And the last thing I have before we get started is, if you're wondering, well, why Google? Why not Bing? Why not Yahoo? This kind of clearly shows that Google is still the preferred search engine for most people, with 93% of people using it in comparison to Yahoo and Bing as of 2019. Some other stats that I have here, 46% of all Google searches are local. 75% of users never scroll past the first page, so obviously getting at the top of the first page is vitally important. And then the last thing here, 97% of consumers go online to find local products and services. Okay, so let's jump in. The 7 benefits of local SEO. First one we have here, hot leads. And so what we're talking about here is really intent marketing versus interruption marketing. Interruption marketing could be anything like a billboard, a radio ad, a TV commercial, more mainstream or more modern these days, it would be something like Facebook ads or Instagram ads. You're scrolling social media and you're seeing ads that you're not actively looking for. This is why we call it interruption marketing. And just real quick, I'm going to dive into this. It's basically the a sales funnel from top to bottom. So strangers up here, a larger audience, customers at the bottom, which is of course a smaller audience. The journey that a potential customer would take is awareness, interest, desire, action. Well, the reason we focus on intent marketing, which encompasses local SEO, is because these people already have a desire and are taking an action to look for your type of service. So they are in turn a hot lead. They're looking for you right now. And if you've got great social proof, you have a good sales process and a good offering, then you can convert a lot of these hot leads into customers and really grow and scale your business. I've done it for my own businesses and I've done it for my customers' businesses year in and year out for the past 14 years. And I've already touched on number 2, looking for your services right now. This isn't we'll think about it and we're kind of shopping around. I mean, this is people looking for, if somebody's looking for, roofing companies near me, they probably need a roofer for a roof repair or a full roof replacement or some roofing help. And then the last thing I have here, there's a stat put out a while ago about how a lot of small businesses don't answer their phone. And the stat was pretty jarring, 60%. So if you have your phone number set up on your Google My Business for local SEO, make sure you answer the phone, or you have somebody in your office that is always answering the phone during normal business hours. I've even had customers do this where we're sending them a ton of traffic and they're not seeing the results. We go back and look at the call tracking and then, well, hey man, quite a few of your calls are going to voicemail, and it's mind blowing. So yeah, answer your phone, especially when the calls start coming in, because those are just wasted opportunities that could have helped you grow your business. Okay, so the first thing wanted to get across is hot leads. These are people actively looking for you right now with intent. Okay, so number 2 is search behavior. What do I mean by search behavior? So 70 to 80% of all searchers ignore paid ads, okay? And I'm like this myself. When I search for something, service near me, service city, whatever, I scroll right past the paid ads and I go right to the map. And then I look at the reviews and the social proof and see who's got the best reviews, and I contact them. It's pretty simple. And it really is the next best thing to word of mouth. Word of mouth is the best form of advertising, and it always will be. When people are doing a search and they scroll past the ads and they hit the map for a local service and they see your reviews and they call you, it really, the reviews carry a lot of weight for people. And the last thing here is that people are always going to need local solutions, especially if you're a contractor or a service business, home services, things like that, or even a contractor for commercial work. People are always going to need these local services, so this is not going away. A couple other stats I have here is that 93% of all online experiences begin with a search engine. And of course, we touched on this earlier, but 75% of users never scroll to page 2. So really what you're trying to do is you're trying to get to the top of the first page. And like we mentioned before, of Google, because most of the search volume is, of course, on Google. Okay. So number 3, we've touched on this a little bit, but no ad spend. So local SEO is all organic. We're basically working on a lot of ranking signals to help get our business or our customer's business to the top of Google. Now, a lot of people frown on this, because the results take longer. Now, you see this here, good thing, and a lot of people look at it as a bad thing. Myself personally, I look at it as a good thing because there's a lot less people doing it, a lot less people willing to stick it out and put the time in, or the time involved to get to the top. And a lot of people look at Google ads as a kind of a short term or a way to get immediate exposure. And then while they work on SEO in the back end, and then once they have both, they have exposure at the top of the search results and in the map. And this is a philosophy that we've carried out as well. Now, if you look at this chart over here on the left, this is actually for one of my customers. And these are the number of qualified leads in their niche. And the red represents and I have SEO here, but this really is just local SEO, not regular SEO. But if you look at this compared to paid ads, which in this case is Google, look at how many more leads, qualified leads, are coming in from our local SEO efforts compared to the paid ads. This kind of falls in line with people converting more or converting better for local SEO and skipping the paid ads. This kind of shows it right here. So number 4, free salesperson. Chris, what the heck does that mean? Well, let me tell you, we've touched on it a little bit. Social proof sells. So when you show up in the top 3 in the local map pack and local SEO results, the next goal, obviously the goal is to stay in the top 3, but the next thing you want to do is make sure that you have the most reviews of those 3 companies. So on this particular search, who do you think is getting the first call? I mean, it's a no-brainer. Jade Air is getting the first call. They have 105 reviews, 4.9 out of 5 stars, and they're open 24 hours. AC Services Co. isn't getting anything. Rockwall HVAC Repair might get a call if they don't answer. So it's vitally important to get to the top of the first page in the map, have the most reviews, and of course, answer your phone. I mean, you do those 3 things, you're going to kill it. And then even negative reviews. So what do I mean by this? With negative reviews, so from time to time, You may have an upset customer, or you may have an ex-employee or a competitor that leaves a negative review. How you respond to those reviews in a cordial, business-like manner can really tell a lot about how you operate as a company. I mean, there's been a lot of times where we've taken a negative like that and turned it into a positive. Especially if it's a bad situation. Hey, look, we're doing everything we can to remedy the situation. Your feedback greatly has helped us improve our processes. We apologize for the trouble. Please call us at any time, or we'll give you X% off of your next service. Something like that. 97% of consumers say reviews influence their buying decision. 88% of consumers trust online reviews as much as personal recommendation. Reviews are everything. Think about the last time you were on Amazon and you were looking for a pair of shoes or pants or something. If one pair of pants had 5 reviews and the other one had 5,000 and they were both 5-star, I mean, and they're the same pants, similar pants, you're probably going to buy the one with the 5,000 reviews. Just how we work. We don't want to do all that work. We rely on social proof, what we call it. Okay. Number 5, it's faster than SEO. What does this mean? I thought local SEO is SEO. Well, traditional SEO is when you're trying to just rank in the regular results. Local SEO is when you're just trying to rank in and around your area. So, for instance, if let's say there's a search for security cameras. Well, trying to rank at the top of the first page for the term security cameras globally or even nationwide would take forever. But if you are implementing local SEO, and when I say forever, I mean, I actually worked for a company that we tried to do this, and it took us 2 to 3 years to get to the top. And this is back in 2006 when there wasn't that much competition. Now, if you're trying to rank for, let's say, the same search term for local SEO, but maybe it's security cameras Dallas, well, that cuts your time down a lot. Most of our customers, it takes us anywhere from 3 to 9 months to get to the top of the map in Google. It depends on 2 major factors. How competitive is the niche and how competitive is the area? So once you rank and you have your social proof, as mentioned before, it's golden. And all you have to do at that point, you have to continue working it, but really you've got to answer your calls and just grow and scale your business. Number 6, what is number 6 that's going to shock you? Number 6 is that some niches are still wide open. There are still some contracting and service niches that have little to no competition. Even some niches in rural areas. So even if it's a competitive niche, but you go for it in a rural area, you have a really good shot of getting to the top. And then, of course, specialty niches. I have myself experienced this with some of our customers where I won't give away too many details, but I'll just say that not one of my customers, but one of the companies that I'm partnered in, we started in April of 2019, and we are on track to do almost 8 figures in our first year. And a lot of that is because there is a need in this niche. There's not a lot of competition for local SEO in this niche. And we're just able to take over in a lot of different areas. So if you think you're coming to the game super late, I've been doing this 14 years, and if you're brand new to this, you're not. There's a lot of niches that are wide open and ready for the taking. So if you're a contractor or service business owner, or if you're a marketer that works for a contractor, or if you're just a marketing agency that you want to pitch services to, there's a lot of open niches out there. And then number 7, less competition. So the thing right now, we're in 2020. The thing right now is social media marketing. That's what everybody's talking about. That's what they've been talking about for years. Everybody's focused on this. I get on strategy calls with contractors or service businesses, and this always comes up. So the good thing for us with our focus on local SEO is that everybody's focused here. Well, we're continuing to plug away and get great results on the intent marketing side. The other thing is that they're delayed results. It takes some time to get to the top with local SEO. So there's less interest for those that want immediate results. We're in a society where people want things yesterday. We've got Amazon Prime with 2-day shipping, etc. And so that's good for us, those that want to put the work in, because once you get to the top in local SEO and you continue to work it, it's really hard to get bumped out. And if you're at the top and you're taking care of your customers and you have a great solution, you have great social proof, and you're answering your calls, and you're on it, all firing on all cylinders, this is going to be a huge part of your marketing and bringing in a lot of hot leads. So I like to use the workout and eating right analogy for local SEO. So, if you were to, let's say, eat right and work out for one day or even 1 week, you're not going to see results like this. But if you do it for 2 or 3 months, you're going to start to see a little bit of results. Okay. 6 months, 9 months, a year, you're going to see better and better results. And local SEO is the same way. And it's the same way going the opposite way too. If you eat bad for a day or a week, you're not going to completely lose everything that you've worked for. And it's the same with local SEO. But if you eat bad and stop working out for a month or 3 months or 6 months or a year, then your results are going to go back to this. Same with local SEO. Okay, so just a quick recap. The 7 benefits of local SEO: hot leads coming in, search behavior. Most people skip the ads, so local SEO is right there for the taking at the top of the first page. There's no ad spend. It's all organic. You have a free salesperson in your social proof or your reviews. It is faster to rank for than traditional SEO. We're ranking our customers in anywhere to 3 to 9 months. I mean, in some cases, even 1 or 2 months if it's a wide open niche. Getting into that one, some niches are wide open. And then, of course, there's less competition because a lot of people are just social media focused right now. They're focused on a lot of different things and they want the immediate results. So this is why our marketing agency and our the companies that we're involved with focus on local SEO. As always, if you have questions or want to see more videos like this, please leave a comment below. We read and respond to all comments, and we will see you on the next video. All right, bye.